Scott Bywood here, and I want to talk about the numbers game in sales and the Cobra Effect. Now, one of the things that I do is I make a note of how many touches I make on a daily basis. So one touch might be a connection via email back and forth, and I might get 2 touches if you make a connection via a phone call, as an example. But now I want to talk about the Cobra Effect and the dangers of what we actually measure, because I think measuring is really important, but we need to be careful. So the Cobra Effect is a mental model which goes along the lines of this, and it's actually based on a true story that in India, to get rid of all the cobras or cobras, I'm not sure exactly how you say it, but to get rid of them all, what they would do is they would pay for the government would pay for cobra's tails. So they would pay for it. And that worked really well for a certain time. But then what happened is that they started breeding cobras so they could get more money from the cobra's tails. And it actually worked in reverse. So by doing the measurement, they set up the incentives so it actually worked against solving the actual solution. Now, sometimes we do this in our marketing. So what do I mean by this? Well, one of the things I've been looking at recently is I've been looking at my pipeline and going, are all of these prospects my ideal prospects, and should they really be in my pipeline? Or are they just taking up space because they're not right for what I'm looking to achieve and what I'm looking to achieve for them? So it's really important, because looking at the Cobra Effect, what I could do is I could just keep focusing on touches. How many touches am I making? Because that's what I'm measuring. And by hitting those targets, I feel successful. But we need to step back every now and then and really think. Because I once had a CEO who said to me, he was a CEO of a $1 billion company who I was interviewing, and he said sometimes working hard is actually the laziest thing we can do, because we really need to take the time to think and see if we're, working hard on the right things. Thanks for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this video, then hit the like button and leave a comment. And head across to scottbywood.com, where I share regular, tips and strategies on how to maximize the return on investment from your marketing budget. I look forward to seeing you over there.